Hi there, welcome back at Wadokai Online. This week's video is about Hikiashi, and I'm going to introduce you to several training methods to develop this movement. You might be aware that I also write a blog, and the blog is basically to support this video, and the video is also to support the blog. So they are working together in a sense. For this video I would like to limit myself to the training methods. If you would like to know more about the background information of the kanji, the meaning of Hiki, and also some terms that I used from Kyudo, which is archery, then make sure to check out the blog and read more information there. And now we'll go on and move on to the training methods which I've devised for this video. So if you're going to see my gi and you're going to check it on the surface level, you can come up with the following stages. Basically, in the beginning, you're going to shift your weight to your front leg, and as you do that, you're going to pull your heel, and this is the Hikiashi, what I was talking about. You're going to raise your knee, make sure that your Seijusen is still intact. From here on, you're going to insert your hip, extend your leg, finally pull back again, and return to your stance or either step through, depending on how you're going to practice. And as you might have noticed, I introduced you to two types of Hikiashi. The first one is at the beginning of the movement, and the second one is at the end of the movement. And for this video, I would like to introduce you to training methods to develop the initial stage of the kick. For the first exercise, it's advised to use a shizentai, and you're only going to focus on the heel, pulling it back in this manner. Of course, you can use first your left and then your right leg. You don't have to worry about weight shifting, as I have told you before. When you want to improve something, then make sure to isolate that, so don't worry about any other aspects. And now this is a little bit in a sort of rhythm what I'm doing at the moment. And the only thing I'm concerned about is focusing on my hamstring and pulling my heel quickly. So if you want to get a little bit more isolation, I would like to advise you to shift your weight to one leg. So that is virtually you're on one leg. So that you're going to emphasize only the left leg. And now you can see that I'm stopping every time at the bottom, so that I can get to a 100% neutral position before I pull my heel. But if you would like it, you can also use rhythm, and this sometimes helps you to improve the movement. So for example, if you do the one leg movement, you can do, instead of weight, you can do it in this manner. And usually when you do that, the movement becomes more smooth and your muscles are more cooperating with each other, because I was mentioning the hamstring, but obviously there's some kind of stabilizing movements, so it's not just the hamstring that executes the movement. And also when you do it in this manner, you can use a little bit momentum of the previous movement, and this is more towards natural movement, or actually the kicking movement itself. So from this point on, you can go to kamae and then do the same thing, because obviously, what I told you, this is the actual kick. So now you have to focus on this part. So first you can do the heel. So I'm going to bring my leg forward. And in this case as well, you can try to use a certain rhythm, which usually helps you to improve the movement. Okay, from here on, you have to raise your knee. If you find that difficult to do, so the knee, the weight shift, the heel, if you find it difficult, you can also do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So in that sense, every time you're going to do a little bit step up to the next level. And you don't necessarily have to go on to the complete movement. To finalize this video, I have one more exercise for you, and I specifically use the word exercise because most people, they're aware of this method because they use it in a warming up. But my impression is that most people just see it as a warming up exercise, and they are not thinking about actual technical movement. So for example, when you run up and down, when you do a warm-up, obviously you can do this kind of movement. You can also use a knee raise. And this one you can also do on the spot. So 2 times a knee raise, 2 times heel. In this manner you can get more control of your hamstring, get more control over your posture, and finally get more, as they call in the fitness industry, a mind-muscle connection, so that you can emphasize the movement of the hamstring before you execute the techniques.
Next week's video is about the key points of Junseki no Tsukomi. We'll be covering the transition of movement, we'll mention the position of Hikite, as well as share the details of the stance.